Welcome to the Exceptional One channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I talk about soccer in general and Premier League in particular. So I usually discuss different strategy to teach you, because I've been playing the game for so long, I'm still playing, to teach you how to perform better. So that's why I always encourage you who are watching this video, who has been maybe a long time subscriber. I thank all my subscribers, by the way, and thank you for your support. And make sure you also share these videos, because you never know who's going to learn from this video. And all my videos you watch, you know you're always going to learn something. So today I'm going to discuss this special, it's going to be a special topic, and I call these players in the Premier League who are just stealing money. Okay, what I meant by that is this: because when you are a player, you get paid a lot of money. You're supposed to perform on the field. So those who sit on the bench barely come off, or maybe they come off maybe once every 3 months, or they don't even get an opportunity to play at all unless there's like a huge big injury. But they are usually sitting on the bench, happy where they are. They don't want to move to a different club. Even if the club want to move them, it's difficult, because they are already satisfied making a lot of money, and they know no other club is going to pay them what they are currently making. So if those players are in that category right now, they are stealing money. Okay, so they just sit on the bench getting paid for not playing, and they are happy. They are not even sweating when they come up all clean as they are. They just go home like that as well, and you see them smiling. They are happy. They stay in those clubs for a long time, and nobody wants them, right? So the reason why I'm doing this video is because when you are a player, that's why I always encourage you, even when you are practicing with your team, after the practice is over, you need to stay after everybody left. Keep working hard. Try different things, try different techniques, whether you need to improve on your set pieces, free kicks, or you want to be good in the air, or playing like both feet, you know, or how to defend better. Talk with your coach, stay along. If the coach doesn't, watch different videos if the coach is not available to teach you more, right? Messi, Ronaldo, all those guys, they are great because they work hard, right? They work hard. They're not going to tell you that, but this is what they do, right? You want to be great, you need to work really, really hard, not just be satisfied with what you learn during practice, right? When you play a game, watch the tapes again. Watch the mistakes you made. If there's no tape, ask your colleague, ask like some other fans who watch you, what have they seen differently. Ask your friend, people who are close to you, right? You always learn from people when you ask them. So I'm going to focus on this. There are so many players stealing money in the Premier League, but I'm just going to focus on this club: Liverpool, Chelsea, Man U, Man City, Arsenal, and Tottenham. So all these teams, there are always players stealing money in this club. So let's start with Arsenal. Arsenal, as you know, Nicolas Pepe, is stealing your money, okay? Because it costs 72 million pounds when you bought him in August 2019. But every time you play him, you see his performance, right? Up and down, up and down, up and down. Even this season, he hasn't been playing many games. This is what happened when a player is just satisfied, just making his money. He doesn't feel like he needs to work hard. Arteta did the right thing by benching him, right? There are more players who are stealing money at Arsenal, but this guy, I focus on Pepe because he's making a lot of money, and 72 million he cost the club. He's supposed to produce, and he's not doing that. Okay, so that's Nicolas Pepe. Let's go to Tottenham now. Tottenham, there are quite few of them. Dele Alli, Bergwijn, Aurier. The right back, Aurier from Ivory Coast. He's not even in the lineup since Nuno took over anyway. So we don't even know if he's still with the club or not. But he hasn't played under Nuno. He didn't even play one single game. Right? So, and last season even, when Mourinho was even playing, he see the mistakes he was making. Mistakes after mistake after mistakes. And Mourinho had to bench him. Because Mourinho he was playing him from the beginning because he didn't have anybody better, right? But at some point, it was so bad that they have to bench him, right? So this is what I'm saying. When you are a player, you go home, you don't work hard, okay? You need to watch what you're eating, maybe, and then practice more, watch games, ask questions, right? Remember when Mourinho was saying that he liked Højbjerg at Tottenham, the midfield, the defensive midfield, because he asked like a coach. He asked questions. Why this? What if in the other situation? What do we do with this? Mourinho likes to ask the coach, this is what you want. So the player is just not there like, okay, I'm getting paid a lot of money, then after practice, I'm gone and that's it. No, he wants to stay there and learn more. This is what you're supposed to do as a player, right? This is why the fans, they support you. The fans are paying your salary, right? So, and they're supposed to reward them. And Aurier is not in that. He's not even in that category. So, when you are lazy, you are not working hard, nobody wants you. Now let's go to Liverpool. Liverpool, this is my club, but I have to mention this guy, Origi. Origi is stealing a lot of money. He is not even playing. Right? This game, maybe he comes in late. I think recently I've been seeing him playing because Firmino has been injured a little bit. Other than that, he's way, way behind everybody. You have Salah, you have Mane, you have Jota now, you have Firmino. So all those guys, there's no way he's going to be playing. But if a player all the time he's on the bench for that long and he doesn't even play, that should tell you about him. Because coaches also watch during practice how you are practicing. It depend on that they make decisions to see who's going to play, right? When they are doing all the drills, right? When they are seeing how your movement, how you are contributing, are you following all the rules, all that stuff, all the technique. The coach, are you asking questions? Are you showing like the will to really play for the club? So if the coach doesn't see that, you're going to be staying on the bench. He's not going to tell you that, right? So, and the Origi doesn't even seems like he cares. I think they were trying to move him off season, but it didn't work. Nobody really wants it. Again, you work hard, clubs will come after you, right? Definitely, you will be rewarded. So, Origi is stealing money from Liverpool. Let's go to Manchester United now. At Man United is Eric Bailly, the defender. Not only this guy costs a lot of money to the club, he's making a lot of money. Last time I checked, I think he's making over £80,000 a week. That's a lot of money for a defender, right? And not playing. This guy gets more injured than playing. Okay, so Eric Bailly for sure is stealing a lot of money at Manchester United. Maybe they didn't want to deal him because when you look at Manchester United roster right now, even the defense is terrible. But I'm not sure if Ole really want him or they were trying to move him, but it didn't work out. But all this depend on the player. The player, as a player, if you are not having enough playing time, you need to ask the club either go for a loan if your salary is too much, or go somewhere else, take like a pay cut, because you need to play. Eric Bailly doesn't show that. He's at Manchester United, he's making all that money. Where do you think he's going to go? Which other club he's going to go to, you think? the way he's not even performing, that somebody's going to pay him £80,000 a week, even if he's going to start. Who's going to pay him all that money? It's impossible. Okay? He needs to show his worth of that. So this player, they just there because they're playing at they are at their big club, Man United. It sounds great, even though they are not playing. Huge salary. They don't play, they don't care, right? So no effort whatsoever. You just need to look at the body language. I'm not making this up. You just need to show them. When somebody's working hard, you show it. You can see like consistently on the field, right? These guys, there is a reason why they sit them on the bench, and they usually play them by default, right? Unless there's like a huge injury, there's nobody else the coach can replace them with, then he plays them. And usually when he plays them, how do they reward him? They make mistakes. Eric Bailly is stealing a lot of money at Manchester United. Let's go to Manchester City now. So Man City, I wouldn't say, because the team has been performing overall pretty good. The defense is not that great, but there are some defenders. I was going to say the Mendy, who's no longer with the team now. He was stealing a lot of money from the team. So they kick him out of the team. But I have to say, Ake, the defender, I think he's stealing money too. But I wouldn't judge him too much at this point, because Guardiola usually changes his lineup, and maybe I needed to give him the benefit of doubt, like he need to get some opportunities to play. But when you look at Manchester City, who's the best defender, especially two defenders, the best defender, Kyle Walker and Diaz. But when it comes to central, like defense, I mean not defensive, center back, is the best center back is Diaz, and Diaz is even the best center back in the Premier League right now by far, no question about that. But he's looking for his partner, and Laporte inconsistent. He is slow and he's soft, right? But for Guardiola to be playing Laporte, that should tell you that Ake also, he's not that great. Or the Stones, because Guardiola keep going back and forth between those. Unless Laporte makes a big mistake, then he bring in somebody else. I think his second choice has been Stones. So, and Ake is like farther away from the pecking order now. He's way behind now. But it's going to be a long season. He might get his opportunity to play. But Ake for sure is stealing money for now. Okay, he's not as bad as Eric Bailly, Origi, Aurier, all those guys, Pepe, and all those guys, right? So I have to mention it because he cost some money too, coming from Bournemouth to play for Manchester City. Now, last but not least, let's go to Chelsea. Chelsea Football Club, I have to say, few players. Ziyech, the winger, the right winger, and then Arrizabalaga, I think that's his name, the former goalkeeper, right? So he's been sitting, both of them has been sitting on the bench. But I have to go with Ziyech because Ziyech need to work really hard. As Arrizabalaga, I hope I'm saying his name right, he's been making mistakes. That's why they definitely bench him. Ziyech, they pay a lot of money also for him, and he hasn't been performing. Now it's going to be difficult for him to start playing. Now that Lukaku is injured, maybe he might get an opportunity. But when you have Timo Werner, you have Lukaku, Havertz, Mason Mount, you know, all those guys are Pulisic, you know. So that's all those guys they play very well. So Ziyech, they brought him. He thought nobody can is better than him, and he hasn't been performing. He's been sitting on the bench since. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is I needed to make this because sometimes when I walk around also I see players playing and they don't have confidence. And I even have someone approach me the other day. He's like, yeah, ask him what position he plays. He play midfield, and he's like, he's not happy being on the bench. He's good, but he's not getting his opportunities. I say you need to try doing something different than what other guys are doing. So you're gonna have to figure that out. Okay, so you always, as a striker, when you watch somebody who's better than you as a striker, maybe he's only like right-footed or just left-footed. So you do the opposite. Learn how to play with both feet. If he's good in the air, make sure you are good in the air. Also, moving around, not only being striker, trying to play as a winger, left winger, right winger. That's why it's so great to be able to play both feet. So try to do something unusual, right? You remember Ronaldo, the Brazilian, he's retired now. They used to call him phenomenon because he's just tried different things every game, right? So that's why you need to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching my channel. Make sure you share this video, like, comment, subscribe.